Let it rip! Hey guys, welcome back. Glad to see that I still have my fans with me. Well, today I decided to take a little bit of a turn. Normally I'm the aggressive type of blader, but in this case I thought I'd alter my strategy. I decided to make things a little more interesting. I have a bit of a nice little defense combination for bays out there that are more used for weakening opponents, just flat out stalling for time, which is normally outside of my normal style. But this one I think works really well. I have tested this several times. So, let's venture into the deep as we start our little defensive wall strategy with a Leviathan Bay. We're on. For this particular bay, it is going to be a special synchrome bay. For starters, we will need the Leviathan warrior wheel, as well as the Orochi warrior wheel. Yes, today it's going to be an Orochi Leviathan. The spin track we will be using is a GB145, which I actually like for its stamina qualities. And we are also going to be using the semi-defense performance tip. So, let's begin building this baby up. I gotta say that whenever I first started making my own bay, I preferred the semi-defense performance tip because it was kind of like a balance type for like attack and defense, but also stamina, it seemed like. Oh well. And for this, you will want the, well, you can have either Orochi or Leviathan on top, but me, I prefer to have the Leviathan on top. Don't ask me why, it's just a personal preference. And here we go. Now, normally this bay wouldn't look very good, but if anyone's ever had an Earth Virgo, they will know what I'm talking about whenever I say that this bay, or this performance tip right here, is the bomb. And, or this spin track, I should say. The added weight of the synchrone bay to warrior wheels make it extremely tough to move around. See, normally if you just tap a bay, it goes all over the place, but in this case, not so. And the semi-defense performance tip actually gives it a better defensive stat. And the gravity ball actually helps to increase the stamina as well as spin speed, thanks to the centripetal forces on the balls inside. And as I had mentioned before in a previous video, the Leviathan, or uh, if a bay has more gaps in it, it's more specified for attacking. If the part less has more gaps filled in, then it's for defense. Sure, this might be the Orochi Leviathan may be a little outclassed as compared to the Golem Behemoth from the same line, but sometimes you just have to sometimes you have to think outside the box and trust your own gut. This was actually this actually came to my mind once whenever I was tooling around. Because there was one time I was thinking sometimes you've got to fight for what you believe in, and even if that means waiting it out, then you gotta wait it out. It will actually work a lot better if you just trust in yourself. Plus, a little luck never hurts. I mean, look, even as I spin it on my own, it still has pretty good def- still has pretty good spin. I mean, it can last a little while. I mostly attribute that to both the weight of the combined warrior wheels and the gravity ball. As for using this bay, it's a little bit hit or miss. I mean, it only won about half the time. But I'd say give it a shot. I mean, you got nothing to lose by testing it out. Also, your rip speed is also another thing that really comes into play. Someone once told me to defend your beliefs. Defend what you know is right. And I think that this bay really represents that. Even though there are bays out there that can beat it, you have to defend in your beliefs that one day you can win. Guardian Leviathan and Pirate Orochi. It doesn't seem like those two would go well together, but they do. By combining Orochi and Leviathan, you get a powerful bay. And considering that these are both water attribute warrior wheels, doesn't exactly hurt either. Oh well. Until next time, my friends, remember, don't stop believing in yourself and always fight for what you know is right. And always, always stand up to the bullies. So, as we say in the business, let it rip!